I got a new car. Do, 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 do. And I had to go through quite a process in order to buy this car, some of which you have already seen in the first channeled message that I did when I was wondering about the car, which indicated that I should buy a yes car. The car that you give yourself enables opportunities and yeses in your future. So it's very important that the car is a yes in your body when you buy it, because the moment of yes in your body leads to many, many, many more yes moments. So you want to have a yes car. And then the other channeled message that I did, I'm freaking out, which was basically right before I kind of pulled the trigger and went ahead and said yes to this car, which was a bigger purchase than I anticipated or imagined myself making. Sorry, I'm crying because I just got a whole bunch of information all at once, and it's too much to translate all through like speaking. So basically the message so far was that I felt a yes for the car. So that's what I need to know. It's a yes. So a yes doesn't come around just every day. You know, it's a special thing when something is a yes. And then I was shown other times in my life where I had a yes to something and I stepped into it not knowing how it was going to work out or if it was going to be okay, and it always worked out. But at the time when I said yes, I didn't know that it was going to work out. And so this is really a question of faith. It's been quite a process, and in today's video I'm just going to share the process, which will highlight how I go about making emotional decisions in my human design. I have a defined solar plexus. So if you have a defined solar plexus, you can probably relate to the process of feeling your way through decisions. So you will see that. And then also it could just be fun for you to watch me test driving cars and buying a car. And of course at the end I will reveal the car that I decided on, which is quite fun. This decision really was almost entirely based around my emotions, because it was a lot about how I wanted to feel in the car, and I had this feeling about how I wanted to feel. And for example, you know, on a thinking level, I thought, okay, well, I should want to get a hybrid vehicle, and I should want to get, for example, a Toyota. In the past I've had Toyotas. I should want that. It aligns with my values, but I actually don't feel that I want that car. So it was a little bit of a process of going through and looking at other cars and really seeing that I didn't want them, and I didn't feel like that's what felt right for me. And the feeling that I wanted to have was about, it was more like a sensuality and a beauty and a safety, security kind of feeling. I'm so glad that I gave myself what I wanted. So my car buying experience was first inspired by a car that my ex-boyfriend had, which was a really cute Mercedes-Benz B250, and it's a little hatchback. So I was like kind of interested in buying that car, and except that I found that all of the cars that are like that, or most of them, had black interiors. And I really had this vision of myself driving a car with a leather kind of tan interior, not black or dark. And so that was kind of an immediate turnoff, and I couldn't really find that many with a tan interior. So that led me to exploring other options, And I also had conversations with friends about maybe buying a hybrid car and looked into different ones, but needed to get one that has all-wheel drive because I imagine myself buying a house in the country here, which is very, very hilly and lots of steep inclines with ice. So having all-wheel drive seemed quite important to making me feel safe. So those were some of the factors that led me to test drive 2 different cars. Test driving a Mercedes GLK van thingy? No, GLK SUV. Let me show you. The interior is important to me. I just love this kind of wood and then the tan interior. That's what I really wanted. So definitely feels kind of big, but let's give it a go. All right, here she is. Pretty nice. A little bigger than I kind of imagined. It feels nice to drive though. I put the seats down to see if I could sleep in there, and I can if I go from corner to corner. The moment of clarity with this vehicle was when I found out in the Carfax that it actually had been accidented and had a $17,000 repair on it, which obviously was a significant accident, and so that just put that car into the immediate no category. Hi, I'm here test driving another car, the Mercedes B250. It's like a little hatchback. So I'll just show you the interior here of this one. So this one also has a tan, but it's like got this black interior. And it feels smart. I feel crisp and smart in this car, but it doesn't give me the same feeling that I was kind of hoping to feel. So this is the car. It's cute. My ex-boyfriend has this car, so when I first saw this car, I just had a yes feeling inside. But this particular car has really low kilometers and it's 2017, so it does give kind of a reliable feeling, but I don't know if you can see little bits of dirt on the tan that immediately I don't really like, and also like it's a little dirty. So my immediate feeling on this car is it's a no, but I wish it was a yes. I mean, I like it for a lot of reasons. Fuel economy, it's so small and kind of airy, but I find the interior to be too black and white, too high contrast. I do like that it feels like high quality, and the way it drives is very peppy and sporty and energized, and it feels healthy. It feels like a healthy car. So there are things about it that I quite like. Also, I feel like this car has a little bit of the vibration of neglect because it's only got 37,000 kilometers on it, but already there's so much dirt in the interior. To me, it feels like whoever owned this wasn't very caring or clean. So, And this second car, it just didn't quite feel like how I wanted to feel. Didn't feel kind of substantial and supportive or really that luxurious or nice. So this next car that I test drove was not at all what I had imagined myself buying. I was really surprised when I did do the test drive that it was really a yes in my body. I was kind of shocked, actually. It really took me by surprise. I didn't take footage of the test drive because the guy who was selling me the car came in the car with me as I was buying it. So I was driving around with him and didn't want to be like with my phone taking a video. But the interesting thing was I really did feel yes in my body at the dealership. And as I was going through the process of buying the car, there were quite a lot of emotions that came up. There was fear, doubt, confusion about certain elements, and that's where I did channel to help me come to some clarity and navigate the emotions that I was going through. So for me, that's kind of sometimes how I work with the emotions is I channel and ask for guidance about what I'm feeling and what I'm picking up on, and whether it's something like fear where I should just back down because the fear is legitimate and it's showing me something, or if it's something that my deeper feeling of truth is that I need to walk beyond the fear. And I'm in a state of confusion. So I thought I would channel for myself. Maybe there will be something that will illuminate and make it more clear. So my question is, what do I need to know about the process of buying a new car for myself? Do not mistake this experience of buying a car for a mundane, trivial experience or transaction. It is not. It is foundational to your well-being on many levels. It's foundational to your feeling of support and your confidence in your ability to move around, to go where you need to go, to be safe, to be viably able to participate in all aspects of life. Should I pay in full or do the financing? That's the question I'm asking myself with the purchase of my new car. So I'll start just with a question about the car and doing the 0% financing option. No. It is in your highest and best interest for you to own the car now, for it to be yours and for you to know it is yours. So one of the fears that I have about that is that then the amount of money that I have in the bank goes down, and that just makes me feel a little bit less secure. Notice that it doesn't actually make you feel less secure. When you feel in your body, you don't feel insecure, you feel well, but you fear that you're going to feel insecure. But you feel secure now, and you will feel secure in the future. So you don't need to fear about the future. Okay, wow. So I'm surprised because I totally thought that the suggestion was going to be to do the financing. Interesting. So in this case, I walked beyond the fear and got myself a very beautiful car. So let me show it to you. Okay, I just bought my car. Woo! Got to know Acura. So interior, so exciting. I am so excited about this new car. Oh my god, it feels so good to have got this car for myself. I consulted a friend who has a feng shui business, and the color gray is about integrity, and I really feel that this car represents integrity, safety, well-being, just really giving myself like security and support of a very well-built, high-quality vehicle to transport me in this next chapter of my life. And one of the crazy things that happened in the purchasing of this car is that when I came and test drove the car on the drive home, I was driving my dad's van that I had borrowed, and the brakes stopped working as I was driving home. And I drove right to a mechanic, and he just said, yeah, your brake lines are broken or whatever. And so to me, it was just such a contrast to being in a car that was not really safe and in a car that is very, very safe and makes me feel very materially supported. So I'm very, very happy, and thanks for sharing this moment with me. Okay, let's do a proper video of this car. So pretty. 2015 Mercedes GLA. Apparently these are fancy rims. All-wheel drive in the sunlight. So far my name for her is Beauty, but as my friend's teenage daughter point out, that's not a very creative name. I'm also thinking of Persephone or Hecate. This car, oh my goodness, it feels so good. It feels like being loved, supported. It feels like quality, something I really want to maintain and keep in the highest health and well-being. It feels substantial, safe, reliable, so beautiful. And I'm very, very grateful that I was able to buy this car and that I bought it. I wonder who you are watching, because I've noticed that there's about 100 people that watch a typical video on my channel within the first couple days, and I don't know who you are. So if you are watching, please tell me who you are. Tell me what you think, and I look forward to connecting. Okay, I'll be with you with some more human design content coming soon, so much love.